Hello there, Crazy Crafters. Welcome to Technique of the Week here at Krazy Kreations, where we show you how to use Krazy Kreation products in new, exciting, and fun ways every week. My name is Jackie, and I'm the marketing director here at Krazy Kreations, where we specialize in vinyl outline stickers, handmade microfine glitter paper that feels like velvet. We also make card making kits. We have monthly subscription clubs, and we have so much more crafty, fun things at Krazy Kreations. So, technique of the week, like I said, is we're going to try something new using our products, and it's to get you inspired and feeling creative, and it's also a fun time for us to hang out and chat. This is a live video, so that means if you have any comments or questions during the video, you can type it in the comment section. Eric will pass it along to me and I can answer them while I'm live. There's also replay available if you're not able to make the live video. But like I said, Eric is in the comment section, so make sure you say hi to him today. So today we are going to do something really fun, and this is more of a holiday themed card, but you could make it for different holidays if you wanted to. We're going to be creating a wreath card, and I kind of came up with the name Perfect Wreath Card because making a wreath can be kind of tricky, getting that nice and round shape on your card. You don't want it to look wonky, or at least I don't. Some of you may not mind. But this technique will help it create that perfect round shape. So first of all, I'm going to show you the sample that we have today. I'll walk you through the process, and then we're going to offer a kit at the end of the video with a stellar deal, so don't go anywhere. You'll want to see that at the end of the video. All right, so here we have our samples for today. Now, this is the card that we're going to be making, and by the way, if you'd like to win the card that I make today, you should comment on the video because we choose random commenters that tune into the live, and you could be one of the winners to win this card. So all you have to do is leave a few comments. So we created this card using the fir cones outline sticker and the holly outline sticker, and you can see it creates a classic Christmas wreath. And this is actually a smaller card than usual. We usually do A2 sized cards. This is 4 1/4 by 4 1/4. So it's actually really easy to get this size card. We just took an A2 card and trimmed it on the long side so that it was a square. So 4 1/4 by 4 1/4, and that way it just really complements that round shape here, because a square is equal on all sides. A circle is equal on all sides, so it just really looks nice. So this was done on our microfine glitter paper, and you can see it has that wonderful sparkle and shine. This one, on the other hand, was done on our Express It blending cardstock. So there's no glitter on this one here. They're the same technique though, just a tad bit different. And this one here is actually a little bit easier to create. So I'm going to be creating this version in the video today, but don't worry, I'm also going to tell you how to achieve that glittered effect. All right, if you're excited about this technique, let us know in the comments, and hopefully Eric will pass them along to me. So I'm going to put those aside, and we're going to create the card base first, just to kind of get that out of the way. So I did go ahead and I trimmed my card already. So it's 4 1/4 by 4 1/4. And then I'm going to build up the layers of cardstock. So we have a red piece that's 4 1/4 by 4 1/4. And we have a brown bag piece that measures 4 by 4. And I almost forgot my adhesive today. That would not have been good. Alright, so today I'm actually going to be using our crafting square. So if you've never used the crafting square, it's this awesome tool that helps you line up your layers of cardstock perfectly. And it has these little grooves in it. You kind of just match it up to the amount of matting you want to show. And then I'm going to grab my cardstock that I accidentally taped to my surface. So I'm going to reline that up just like that. And then I'm going to hold that down in place and match up my brown bag cardstock on the inside of that square. Now I am at a really weird angle here, so it looks like I got most of it right. Just had to make a quick adjustment. For the most part, it's okay, but I know at home it's going to be a lot easier for me to get my head all the way over that crafting square, whereas here I'm kind of standing behind my project. So that's my challenge. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and adhere this to my card base. This time there's not going to be any matting showing. There we go. And so this is our card base. Now we're going to actually be working on the white cardstock directly. Then that will go onto this piece and we can add that border sticker afterwards. So let's go ahead and get started building our wreath. I'm going to move that off to the side. So the trick in building your wreath is creating a little template like this one. So these are just 2 square pieces of cardstock, and they measure, I believe, 3 3/4, but I will double check. No, 4 1/4. No, I was right the first time. 3 3/4. So these pieces of cardstock were cut into 3 3/4 inch squares, and that matches this piece exactly. So you need 2 squares, and then you're going to match them up so that the corners are in the center of the other square. So basically you're kind of creating a diamond shape. So you are offsetting them, so the blue and the red are offset so that we have 8 corners total showing. Next, I'm going to grab my Express It blending cardstock. Now, I'm not just using any white cardstock today because I'm actually going to want to color on it with alcohol markers. And not all cardstock is created equal when you go to blend alcohol markers on it, and this is really nice cardstock to do that. Okay, so I've got my piece of white Express It blending cardstock. And now I'm going to need my outline stickers. So we're going to start out with our fir cones. How many of you have used this outline sticker yet? It's one of our fairly new stickers. And look how many you get on a sheet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 14 fir cones. And these are relatively small, so they're a really good image to use with this technique. So I'm just going to peel. This one you kind of have to wiggle a little bit. It actually might be easier for me to use my fingertips. There we go. And what we're going to do is line up our white square on top of that red square. And we're going to, let's see, okay, I think we're going to do this. I'm going to put it so that my fir cones are at the blue triangles on each side. So a little bit of a spoiler alert, this was Kara's technique for today, but she couldn't be here because she's on the road traveling. So this is my interpretation of her technique. Okay, so once you do it like that, we're going to rotate and do it again. So you just rotate 90 degrees. So I'm going to peel another one. I'm peeling it behind the scenes this time. And then I'm going to place my pine cones just like that. And I think it's easiest if you place them kind of close to the edge of that white cardstock. And I saw a comment come through. I'm trying to read it. Will the kits come with cardstock for the 2 squares? Yes, they will. And I'm going to show you everything you get in those kits towards the end of the video. So hang in there with me. Oh, okay. There we go. So I'm going to put my third one down, just like this. So right now I'm lining everything up with this triangle right here. If you find a different way to use this little template that we made, whatever works for you is going to be the best, okay? I'm not saying this is the only way. I'm not saying this is the best way. This is the best way for me to figure it out. So now we have 4 evenly spaced pine cones or fir cones or whatever you'd like to call them. And now we're going to add our holly. So we have this wonderful sheet of holly kind of berries and leaves. So that's this one right here. And we're going to peel the outline just like we did with the fir cones. And by the way, when I say fir cones, I mean like fir tree, in case you were wondering, F-I-R. And we're going to do the same, but this time we're going to offset it just a little bit. So let's see what I want to do here. I know where they need to go. I'm just trying to figure out what is the best way for me to find that corner. And they're going to go with the leaf pointing outwards. So at this point, if you want, you know they're going to go in these 4 corners. You can rotate it if you want to. You don't have to. We're very go with the flow here. That's what crafting is all about. I just think it's easier for me to put everything in that same corner and rotating instead of trying to go here then here. And there is going to be a little bit of layering over those holly leaves, but that's okay. How many of you would like to win this card? Let us know in the comment section if you're hoping to win the card. Remember, the more comments you leave during the live video, the more chances you have to win the card because we pick a random person. Okay, last one. Beautiful. So right now it kind of looks like a lot of twigs and overlapping things. Don't worry, when we go and color these in, it's going to add some of those visual cues for us. Oh, that's a pine cone. Oh, that's a holly berry. So let's go ahead and do some of that coloring right now. I'm going to grab some of my alcohol markers. So I'm going to do my pine cones. I'm going to try these 2 colors. They're E28 and E26. So I'm starting with my darker color, which would be the E28. And that's kind of a medium to a dark brown. And I'm just going to place that color where I would like there to be a shadow. And then I'm going to take my lighter color, the E26, and just kind of pull that darker brown out. Now the blending is not going to be as seamless, as flawless as the glitter paper because it's not the same medium that we're coloring on. However, I do think it looks pretty good. Okay, so there we go. I wanted to make sure to zoom in. And now I'm going to do the same thing. I don't need my little template anymore, but I'm going to show you one more time the template that we used. And I taped it to that little board so it would be easy to rotate or easy to pick up. And then going back to my lighter marker. That little squeaky sound is such a happy sound. So we have 4 sets of these. So I'm just going to go pretty quickly now. I will say that coloring over the sticker does kind of help with that blending as well. So notice I'm coloring over all of those black lines. Now if you go outside of the lines, it's not a huge deal. You could make this look more abstract. Okay, there's our pine cones. Let's do some leaves, holly leaves. So I'm going to use, let's see, I think I'm going to use YG29. So that's kind of an olivey green color. And I don't think I'm going to do blending on this. So coloring these leaves in is going to help eliminate a lot of the clutter that we see with those little twigs, because your eyes will be able to separate the 2 images from each other. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and color these in. I want to get the full effect, so I want to color in each of these images so we can see it. Okay. Oh, Becky Ann is wondering why we're not using glitter paper today. So we're not using glitter paper today because this is the easiest way to do the wreath technique. I am going to show you how to create the same technique with the glitter paper though. So don't worry, this kit offers 2 options for you if you want to do no glitter or if you want to add glitter. Well, there's our holly leaves. Now we just need holly berries. So R17. And we're going to color in those berries. Such a classic Christmas icon of holiday wreath. Isn't this just so pretty? I think coloring it in really makes everything pop, and now it looks like a wreath. So gorgeous. Okay, so this was the example that I showed you at the beginning of the video. This is what we just created, and as you can see, they are basically identical. Now I'm going to flip this over, apply some adhesive, and remember, this wasn't just any old plain white cardstock. This was our Express It blending cardstock, which is amazing with those alcohol markers. Okay, so we just adhered that to the front of the card, and one of our last steps, not our last step, is adding some of these really cute border stickers. Number 2914, which is a mini scallop. And we're going to go around the white square. This is just going to add a little, a little something extra. And then when you have it where you'd like it, we can just take some scissors and trim. And we'll be going around the whole white square. So for this example, the scallops were facing outwards, but you can do it however you like. The mini scallops is one of my favorite border stickers. It's so dainty, it's so cute. It's dainty, but not too dainty. You can still work with it with your fingers. Let me know if it's your favorite too. And I'm going to ask Eric a question. Hopefully he's still listening and watching. Eric, what's your favorite border sticker from Krazy Kreations? And then one more side. I'm going to trim this. Excellent. I got a little something on my sticker here. No worries, came right off. All right, perfect. Next, we're gonna add our sentiment sticker because you can't have a card without a sentiment, am I right? So let's go ahead and peel Season's Greetings from our sticker sheet. It's gonna go more or less in the center, kind of a little bit lower. Beautiful. And the last finishing touch would be the little bird. So this is the little bird, and this one could go on regular paper or glitter paper. So let's go ahead and use some glitter paper, which I've got right here. Okay, Eric got it back to me on his favorite border sticker. He says the tiny black ones. I can't remember the name or the number. Well, could they be the mini pearls, Eric? So the first thing we need to always do with our Krazy Kreations glitter paper is burnish it because it's handmade microfine glitter paper. So burnish means to rub. So I'm rubbing with my fingertips, rubbing with my hand. You can go in circles, you can go back and forth, just like that. Now it feels like velvet. It's so nice and smooth. And we're gonna take one of these little bird stickers, peel it off, and I'm gonna hang mine over the edge because I don't know if you can see, there's a little branch right here, and we don't need to cut that out. That's just adding another challenge for us. So I'm gonna hang it over the edge just like that. I have a little piece stuck on his little head that's a negative. I'm gonna peel that out because I want to color it in. And then I'm gonna take my red marker, R17, and we're gonna color kind of the back of the bird. I'm not sure, but this looks like a little robin to me. And then we're gonna do some gray. So let's take CG02 and CG06. That's kind of a medium and a light gray. I'm adding the dark color first. And then I'm taking my CG02 and I'm just dragging the color to the other side. Then we would cut this little guy out with scissors and put him right here on the card. And that would make, let's see, right here on the card. And that would make our kind of miniature wreath card. Isn't that so pretty? And it was actually pretty easy to do. I'm fairly confident that all of you could do this technique. But like I said, there's two ways to do it. There's the way without the glitter paper, and then there is the glitter paper. So I'm going to show you how to create it really quickly. I'm mostly going to talk you through it, how to create this look in the glitter paper. Thank you so much, Christine, for sending us 200 stars today. We really appreciate it. And yes, Eric was talking about the mini black pearl border stickers. So for the glitter version of the card, what we would do is burnish the glitter paper and then peel 4 of the fir cones or pine cones and 4 of the holly leaves and put them on the glitter paper and then color them in. Now I'm going to show you a quick trick here. So I'm going to peel. You'll notice there's a lot of twigs on this pine cone. Those twigs don't have anything to color in, so I recommend only placing the pine cone portion of the sticker on your glitter paper, and that way you'll conserve all of the glitter paper you need for making all these cards. So doing something kind of like this, where the branches and the twigs are hanging off of the edge of your paper, and that will mean less cutting out for you as well. So I'm going to take my same 2 colors, the 2 browns, and I'll just show you really quickly. You do your dark color first. Then we take our light brown E26. This is actually my new favorite go-to brown color. And we're just dragging that dark color to the edge. So I was pushing the color. Then to cut this out, what I recommend is going around with your scissors around the pine cones. When you get to these little branches, peel them back off of the glitter paper and cut underneath. So if you're careful, they will come back off of the paper. You see what I mean? You can just cut right underneath that. And that way you're conserving your glitter paper and not wasting it, and it's making it easier for you to cut all of these out. So I'm going to cut this out really, really quickly, I promise. I'm a very quick fussy cutter. I take the fussy out of fussy cutting. And if it's not perfect, it's okay, because I just want to show you how this goes together. So remember, each of these pieces would be separate. Okay, that's good enough for right now. So I have my pine cones cut out. I know it's not perfect. Then you would need a piece of plain old white cardstock. Use your little template here, put your cardstock down, and go ahead and put adhesive on the back of your images, and then place them where you want them using the template. So it's the same technique, just two different ways. The first time we adhered the sticker directly to the white paper. For the glittered version, you're coloring all your images, cutting them out, and then gluing them to white cardstock. But you'll get the same effect of a wonderful round wreath. So I thought that was such a fun way to make a holiday card. If you like this technique, please let us know. And I'd like to know which version is your favorite. Do you prefer the glittered version or the plain version? Let us know in the comment section below. While you're doing that, I'm going to show you what comes in the kit that we're offering today. So the kit that we're offering on the website is on krazycreations.us. It can be found under Technique of the Week. And hopefully Eric will drop that link for us so we can find it really easily on the website. This kit will make 6 cards. So it will make 3 of the glittered version and 3 of the plain version, okay? So you get to try both ways in this kit. Okay, I gotta make a little space for us. So look at how many stickers are right on top here. Let's look at them. You get the little birds. You get the black mini scallops. 2 of the holly leaf stickers. 2 of the fir cones or pine cone stickers. And the Season's Greetings sticker. Look how many are on the sheet. It is a lot. I think you're only going to use about half of a sheet for all 6 cards. So that means there's, hold on. Never mind. You're gonna be able to use way more than that. So you're gonna have a lot left over for the Season's Greetings. Okay, so you're getting all of those. You're getting 6 envelopes and 6 pre-scored A2 cards that you can cut down to the 4 1/4 by 4 1/4. Once you fold them in half, you'll just trim them. A 6 by 6 piece of warm highlight glitter paper. Then you get a bunch of cardstock. 2 reds, 2 brown bags, 1 white cardstock. This is just plain white cardstock. And then 1 of that Express It blending paper. Okay, so you're getting a lot of materials in this kit. We're making sure that you're getting everything you need to make 6 cards. And envelopes are included as well. You also get instructions and a photograph, and you can always rewatch this video and do it along with me. So if you want to try this wreath technique kit, head over to the website krazycreations.us, and it has been marked down to an amazing price. If you were to buy all of this stuff separately, it comes out to about $27, I want to say. But we're offering it for $21.99 on the website, and that's our Technique of the Week special for you. So $21.99 makes all 6 cards. And if you don't want to do them all, if you don't want to do 3 of these and 3 of these, you can definitely do them all the same way if you want to. If you have the extra glitter paper, you can do that. All right, I have one comment I want to address before I sign off. Shannon is saying, I suppose you could do the glitter paper without the fussy cutting. No, you could, but what that would look like is you would have glitter paper showing in the corners and in the center. So you would have the glitter paper showing in the background. And for that technique, you would need a little more glitter paper than the 6x6 you receive in the kit. But yes, you could definitely do it that way. And I was corrected by Eric. He wants to let you know that if you were to buy all this stuff separately, it's actually $28, but we're offering it for $21.99. Now with Technique of the Week, there always is a limited quantity available, and once we sell out, we usually don't restock the kit. So if you really like this kit and you want to try it at home and get all the supplies and just get ready to do it, then I recommend hopping on the website and putting it in your cart, because there's no guarantees on if it's still going to be there when you check it next time. That's happened to me, and I just get so disappointed, and I don't want that to happen to you. So I hope you enjoyed today's Technique of the Week with Krazy Kreations. If you did, please let us know. We love to hear what you like, and you can always like the video, give it a heart, subscribe to us on YouTube. We appreciate all of that, and we appreciate you joining us live today. Thank you so much. We do our Technique of the Week videos every Wednesday at 4 p.m. Pacific time. So until next time, happy crafting, and thank you for watching.